Was this the biggest bull trap we had ever seen? Or are we in the middle of people switching over from Bitcoin to Kaspa? In this video, we're going to go over all the reasons why I believe we truly are switching people from Bitcoin maxis to Kaspa maxis. We're also going to dive deep into the chart, and I'll tell you the specific levels that we have to watch out for, that if this price level breaks, guys, we could be heading into a bear market for Kaspa. It's going to be a great video. We're going to get into everything Kaspa and more. I love you all. This is never financial advice. Every time these bull runs happen, it makes me laugh when we're looking at something like Steak and Shake accepting Bitcoin right here, because you know this burger probably costs $14, but it costs $20.78 to make the purchase. When you come down here, you look at this very nice lady talking about everything that you can buy with cryptocurrency, but spending Bitcoin on all of these things, whether it's airfare, hotels, absolutely anything, would cost an enormous amount of fees. So then I turn over to the number one indicator for me, which is gift card purchases, guys. You can buy gift cards with crypto, and you can see right here that 60% of them are being bought with Kaspa via this exchange, which I have blocked out because they're not partnered with me and I have not vetted them. So I just want to keep the entire community safe and everything. But I do love artificial intelligence. It's something that I do truly trust. And whenever we look at this right here, if you take a look at this chart, and you can pause it if you need to, but you can see that Kaspa won absolutely almost everything. The only thing it pretty much lost is the fact that it is smaller market cap, so that a 51% attack is more feasible. Okay, that's obvious. If this was $1 more than Bitcoin market cap, then it would be less feasible. But the only other thing that is not going for it is time, and that's why I believe time will be the biggest beneficiary of this. The fastest open source, decentralized, fully scalable layer one in the world, not the fully scalable, best absolute proof of work blockchain. This is the best, the fastest blockchain, period. It's very important. Let's not discriminate between this or that. Let's not discriminate between proof of work and proof of stake. This is the fastest blockchain ever to exist. And that's because when we come over here, we see 10.2 blocks per second, guys. That's absolutely beautiful. And you can look, a lot of these blocks are full. Look at the cash going through these, guys. Seriously, we got 240, 350, 350, 240. That is a lot of Kaspa relative. That is not just blocks of mining. That is actually blocks carrying transactions. So that makes me extremely bullish on the Kaspa network. When we go take a overall market update on this network, and we not just look at the price of Kaspa, we're going to get into that in a minute. When we take a look right here, 68 is the overall fear and greed index. And you can see historically, we have cooled off around the 90 level, 90 right here. Right here, we're around 88, 87, but we're still a good amount under that right now. And that can go down, not just with price going down, but also with just consolidation. When we take a look at BTC over the week was at around 104,000. Now it has dipped to about 103,000, but whenever we zoom out, we're looking extremely good. This is the 1 month chart. We're from 84,000 all the way up to 103,000. This is all looking absolutely beautiful. Get into the Kaspa chart specifically. So if we look at it, it's been a rough last year for anybody involved with Kaspa. And that's because anybody that bought from about July of 2024 is down right now. If you would have bought back then, you would have been down a good chunk. If we take a look at that, if you bought the Pico top blaster and you held on, you would have been down 75% at the low. If you would have still been holding on, which the odds are you sold at a loss like a G, you would be down 45%. But taking a look at this, let's zoom in. Let's take a look at this most current market structure. And what I really want to look like is these critical levels, the levels that we have to be looking at. You can see we made a lot of waves down, and up here we made a good wave up, a wave down. We're making another wave up and then another wave down. So when we take a look at this, what I am tracking, and I like to do bodies of the candle. So I like to stick this out just like that. And then when we're looking at this right here, I like to see where this one dropped at. So this is a previous one. So this is not in the consideration for this right now, but it is the previous drop. So let's change that to a different color. And then I want to work around and look at where I could potentially see this dropping. So then I want to zoom out and I'm looking for some market structure. And I want to look at this previous high back here. And this previous high is what I'm really looking at. So let's take this over right here and let's make that the same red color to make those blend in. And you can see that is exactly where we are right now. We're finding support at that high. So we've got between that range, but then we got to find another range. And if we take a look right here, this right here, it wicked down. If you see this wick right here, it wicked down to right here to this resistance that has now been flipped into support. And that is exactly what we want to look into. So we want to be looking in this range right here, which if we come up to that wick that is right there at 11 cents. So we definitely want to hold 11 cents. I think that is very, very important. But more important than the 11 cents, because that is a wick, a larger psychological level for us is definitely 10 cents. If we take the 10 cents right there, we can see where that lands. Let me see. Let me click it right there. So we could see that a potential move could potentially come here and come up. It could stop where it's at now and come up, or it could potentially come here and come up in a last-ditch effort is right here and come up. I truly believe if we lose this level, that is detrimental. And I also believe that Bitcoin would lose very, very crucial levels. If we're taking a look at it, I believe Bitcoin at that point would probably lose this 93 level, which we definitely have to hold. And if you take a look at this level, you can see that it corresponds with all the support that we had back here and up here. So if we were to lose this level on Bitcoin, even if we came down to this level on Bitcoin and came back up, I would be bullish. But as soon as we lost this level, what I would expect to see us do is come down to this level, bounce back up, and then come down into a bear market. But I do not think that's going to happen because we have so far to go with altcoins, and we've been seeing Ethereum really get adoption. Ethereum has been leading this last run, okay? Bitcoin's been up 5% in a week, but Ethereum's up 20% in a week. And people could argue, yeah, it's because Ethereum underperformed, but I believe that is because altcoin season is upon us. And when we take a look at everything that Kaspa is doing, the Crescendo hard fork is checked off the list. And when smart contracts come, I believe we are going to get Kaspa listed on Binance. I believe it's going to be listed on Coinbase. And I believe Kaspa is going to be a top crypto for everyone in the world. People that do not know about Kaspa as proof of work are going to learn about it, and these exchanges are able to ignore it any longer. But let me know what you think. Do you think we have gotten to the ultimate bull trap, or do you think we still have a long ways to go this bull cycle, guys? Leave your comments below. Watch this video up above. And if you're not a part of the Freeman of Finance family, what are we doing? Subscribe. I love you all.